Just before we get into this video, I'd like to give a shout out to my Discord server. I'm around in there pretty much every day, and we have a pretty active community for the size of this channel, so if you do have an account, it'll be the top link in the description. Thank you, lads. Battle Healer. Maybe the most OP card to be released in Clash Royale, or maybe not. She heals herself every 0.5 seconds for somewhere around 15 HP. Yup, not 150, around 15 HP. Alright, but her healing on other units, it seems to be around 130 HP, and herself too every single time she hits. So her passive heal is very meh, but once she's in combat, she is a beast. For this reason, she doesn't do too hot in cheaper decks that will only launch small attacks. Her best usage case is when she's with a lot of units fighting against a lot of units, which is mainly in beatdown. Hold that thought, let's go back to her raw stats for now. Her 1600 HP means that she dies to no spells, not even a rocket. For a healer that feels like a joke, but nope, she has Valkyrie level health for Valkyrie level elixir with an extra healing ability. Thank you so much, Supercell. Anyway, into her damage. Luckily, she only hits every 1.5 seconds and doesn't even do enough damage to kill goblins. That better explains her high health because 82 damage per second is almost worthless. In fact, those goblins we mentioned before, 90 DPS, higher than the battle healer herself. So this gives us some context. She's a mini tank with worthless amounts of damage and a healing ability. Those beatdown decks are looking like an even better option right now. Those obvious beatdown synergies come in the form of Golem and Giant. Having her behind a tank, attacking anything that is killing the tank, allows her to heal any other support you've built up behind your attack. Elixir Golem is undoubtedly the best synergy here, due to his low elixir cost allowing for more support to follow, and the battle healer being able to fix up those high DPS elixir blobs. The best supporting units are ones that usually dislike being hit by spells, but won't actually die to them. You see where I'm going with this? Night Witch. She's one of the weakest cards in the game to poison, but she actually doesn't die to the poison. Placing a battle healer here reverts your opponent's best counter to the Night Witch, keeping her alive and enabling her to spawn infinite more bats. Troops that suffer but survive spells all synergize well with the battle healer's attack. Royal Hogs for one can be hit for a fireball and not die. When they're tanked for, they then require another unit to finish them off. This is where the battle healer can attack and heal up the hogs. There's a rather obvious way to counter this, but I'll get into that in the countering section of this video. The next card I want to discuss is Minion Horde. The single most classic counter to Horde is Zap, to which Battle Healer is able to counteract. However, the healer needs a troop to attack in order to heal, and who's going to play a ground unit for her to attack against a minion horde? Probably nobody, but it is a nice synergy to know anyhow. The final troops I want to discuss are things like Battle Ram, Ram Rider, and Hog Rider. These rush towards the tower for a ton of damage, so your healer keeping the initial charge alive could mean a ton of direct damage on the tower. I prefer the synergy with Battle Ram because the Barbarians can either help out the Battle Healer kill stuff, or offer more attack damage onto the tower whilst the healer is healing them up. Now we will talk about defense. The absolute, no questions asked, best counters to the battle healer are air units. She can't attack them to utilize her massive heal, and such will take a ton of damage when she's pushing in. Inferno Dragon and Minions are two cards I'd be looking to run in the current meta to counter the battle healer Night Witch Elixir Golem synergy. Minions can counter Night Witch and the Inferno Dragon can counter the Elixir Golem. Swarms also work very well. Although she can attack those spam units, she doesn't do splash nor does she one-shot a lot of units. She'll struggle a ton against even Goblin Gang, so swarms are a good idea. When she's alone, you can use normal melee units with the help of your tower. Things like Knights and Mini-Pekkers will do completely fine on defense, but only when she's alone. My top tip is to always go in on her and then kill off any other units afterwards. The longer she is alive, the longer any units around her will be alive too because of her heal. Literally just dropping 10 elixir of defensive units onto her and then letting them kill anything else afterwards is the most efficient way of dealing with her. Otherwise, things will get healed, she'll obtain more value, and you're going to have an even tougher time afterwards. That's pretty much all of the serious stuff out of the way, and I just want to end off this video by promoting how stupidly OP this card can be. Healer in a cycle deck where your main focus is to defend with her, healing and healing and healing, only for her to attack whilst healing and healing and healing, is something that could genuinely work in battles due to her never dying. I've even seen a few funky mirror decks that abuse her heal floating about. Talking of floating about, anyone remember the trailer for this card where she could supposedly float over the river? Just thought it'd be a nice note to end this video by saying that this was removed due to bugs, hence me not talking about it in this tech video. I believe Supercell do plan to bring it back at some point, and we'll have to wait for that one. But yeah boys, that's all I got for the Battle Healer. If you did enjoy today's video, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and whatnot. It means a ton to the channel and to myself. But apart from that, thank you all for watching, and peace.